Reggie here, and I want to welcome you to another one of my videos. In this video, I'm going to show you all some books that I'm going to send into CGC to be graded. But before I show you those books, I want to show you another comic, one that you've probably seen in lots of my videos before. It is Amazing Spider-Man issue number 1. This is the purple label. I actually sent this book in to a third-party restoration company to have the book evaluated to see if I might be able to remove the restoration and get this book graded as a blue label. And at the end of the day, the company provided me with a few different recommendations, and we decided that the best option was to do nothing. The level of restoration that has been applied to this book, if we were to remove it, would essentially destroy the comic, right? By and large. So I opted, with their advice, to basically do nothing to this comic. And so instead, it is going to go back over into the bins to my left and continue to make its home here at the house, right? This is a great book. A great piece of history, regardless of the grade, regardless of the level of restoration. It is a solid book that I will continue to just have in the collection for the foreseeable future. So with that, let me show you the books that I am about to bundle up and send over to CGC. So the reason that I showed you the ASM book first was because the other books that I'm going to be showing you are also ASM books, and they're also books that I sent off to this third party to be evaluated as well. And I'll talk a little bit about each one of the books as I show them to you. The first one that I'll show you is this one. This is ASM Annual Issue number 1, a really awesome book that I've had in the collection for a while now. Again, I'm going to send this one in to CGC to be graded, but I sent it in to the third party to have them evaluate whether we could remove the tape. There's some tape here on this spine. So I wanted them to evaluate whether that could be removed. Even though I know that tape is grandfathered in and it's actually okay, it could still get a blue label, I wanted to see whether I could remove the tape. We decided, again, in this case, to actually leave the tape on there. The third party did clean and press the book for me, so it's actually in really solid shape. Looks better than it did before, which is nice. So we're going to send this one in to be graded, and fingers crossed we get a decent grade back on this. This is, again, another book that will just stay in the collection long term, but I want to have it graded because I like graded books, right? So the next one is this one right here. This is ASM issue number 5. Really cool book that I sent in, and with this one I needed to have a little bit of color touch removed from this one, so he was able to scrape that color off of there. He also removed a piece of tape. I want to say it was in the bottom. It was tape on the bottom of this that was also removed, and with this one, again, a nice clean and press. So this is the second book that I'm actually going to be sending in to CGC, and thankfully both books have actually already been cleaned and pressed, so I'll just be sending them in for grading, which fingers crossed means that I should be getting the books back in a reasonable amount of time. So definitely excited about that, and I'm going to take every precaution as I bundle these up to send them off to CGC down in Florida. With that said, we're basically going to wrap this video up, but I do want to give you a reminder that if you haven't yet considered signing up for the Swoldier supply box, I want to encourage you to do that. This is a box that I put together every single month. It is over 2 pounds of comics and comic supplies. So there are bags and boards from Clear Choice. There are comic mounts that are included in there. The same product that I actually use on the wall behind me, I include at least one of those in every single box. I've been sending out prints, and then we also include at least 3 comics along with some other premium items. And I can tell you, for the month of June, the premium item is a really awesome thing. So stay tuned to the channel for more details, but I definitely want to encourage you to consider signing up for the Swoldier supply box on RegieCollects.com. With that said, we're going to wrap this video up. If you need to reach out to me, feel free to do so on Instagram at Regie Collects. Take care.